The following segment is sponsored by Smith Injury Law and 300hurt.com.
When someone is hurt on the job, there can be a lot of confusion over the legal action that may follow. Richard Smith of Smith Injury Law is with us in the studio today to answer some frequently asked questions about workers' comp. Good morning.
Good morning, Margaret.
The first question, some people might be intimidated to file workers' comp, and you get this question a lot. It is, will I lose my job if I hire an attorney?
Yeah, that's probably the most common question that we get about this, and it's basically the case that South Carolina, we're a hire and fire at will state, so there's no guarantee of keeping your job anyway unless you have a contract. And we have many clients who've been injured on the job, who filed a claim on the workers' comp claim, who've gone back to work for the same employer. It's basically a case-by-case basis. If you're a good employee, if you're a good worker, they're not going to let you go because you get hurt on the job. Now, some insurance companies are worried about people who get hurt getting hurt again. And that's a matter where they want you to leave, and it doesn't matter if you have a lawyer or not. They're trying to get you out the door because they're afraid you're going to get hurt again. So it's not an issue of hiring an attorney. It's basically if you have a severe injury and they're afraid of you getting re-injured, they may try to get you to leave, or they have a company that just does that anyway. So it's not based upon that.
All right, that makes it make sense. But another part of this process that is confusing to people, it's cleared up when you answer this question. That question is, does hiring attorney mean I am suing my employer?
You're not suing your employer. You're filing a workers' compensation claim. And if you get hurt and you report the injury, the claim gets filed basically immediately. Now, you make sure it has been filed, so we have to make sure that that is the case. But we don't do anything different. All we might do is, if we can't resolve your case by way of a settlement, is request a hearing in front of a workers' comp commissioner. There's no suing involved.
Okay, good to know. And then our final question for today is an especially important one. It is, can I afford to hire an attorney?
Absolutely. In my opinion, you can't afford not to hire an attorney because our fee is a percentage of your settlement. If we don't get you anything, you don't owe us anything. Now, costs are a separate issue by your contract. Basically, the costs are what we have to pay out to get your medical records, etc. But it's a percentage fee. There's not an hourly rate being charged. It's not being paid out of your pocket. If we don't get you a settlement of some sort, there's no legal fee.
Yeah, so you can't afford not to. Meanwhile, your practice at Smith Injury Law, along with workers' comp, you're dealing with personal injury, car and truck collisions, Social Security disability claims. Anything else you want people to think about or just know about what it's like to work with you?
Well, when it comes to workers' compensation claims, you really have got to get an attorney. And we certainly hope that you call us, but if you don't call us, call somebody else who's an experienced local workers' compensation attorney, because you have no chance against the employer and their attorney if you're unrepresented. You're not going to get a good deal. And once your case is settled, it's settled. You can't bring it again.
Yeah. It's worth consulting with you and feeling good about where you are in the process. We appreciate this. People can contact you by calling 300HURT, visiting 300HURT.com. Richard Smith of Smith Injury Law, thank you so much.
Thank you, Margaret.
Now your